Today I'm hanging out in my son's room. As you can see, he's got one of those, or if you can hear on the podcast, you might be able to hear it. He's got one of those like mermaid cushions where the sequins go each way, and it's incredibly therapeutic. So I was just sitting in here playing with that, which obviously lots of adults do all the time, and it's completely normal. When I decided to go live with you guys, isn't this thing awesome? I might be totally late to the train on the bandwagon with this, but I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a visual stim, so I'm finding it quite good. Anyway, aside from the cushion, today I wanted to talk to you guys about bills, because so many of us we get hung up. We fucking hate bills. We hate paying bills. We hate our tax bills. We hate paying rent. We pay phone bill. And it's like this major bone of contention, and this honestly this major block within so many of us. So today let's talk about bills, because I was someone who for a long time, but not for a long time now, fucking hated bills. I hated paying bills. I hated when they came in the mail. It used to make me physically sick to my stomach. I wouldn't be able to sleep. It was like, how the hell am I going to pay this? I literally had no idea how I would pay the bills, and it would consume me for months. And I would always be looking for like a way out of it. I would spend hours on the phone trying to get $20 knocked off my bill and things like that. Like I was really, really extreme about how much I fucking hated these bills, right? And it's all to do with a shift. If you are, when you get a bill in the mail, you instantly think like, ugh, I don't want to pay this. Like I hate paying bills. I hate paying my tax. I hate paying, whatever it is. And you get so frustrated and angry about it. Imagine if you could change that to gratitude, which is what I've done and what my clients who do my 6-week program do, is we focus on changing our attitude from fear and scarcity and hate to love and abundance. The key to that is gratitude. So if you receive a bill, let's just go with electricity bill, because those are high. For a lot of people, it is making a big dent into a lot of families, like budgets around electricity bill time. Personally, for us, we pay ours weekly, so we actually pay a little bit extra, more than we're meant to, so we never really get a big power bill. But anyway, electricity bill. You get your electricity bill. What's the normal old belief system, old pattern of thoughts is like, fuck's sake, I hate doing this. They're ripping us off. I hate paying. And when you pay it, you feel cheated. Like you just there goes $800. Like, you know, let's flip the narrative. So I am so grateful to have electricity, and I'm so grateful to be able to pay this bill. Like I'm so happy and thankful to pay my electricity provider this amount, because that means for the last 3 months I've had light in my home. I have had, the electricity to be able to cook meals for my family. I've had a microwave for all those nights I was running late and had to heat up leftovers. I've had the fridge that's run and kept all my food nice and cold. I'm so grateful for electricity for my hair straightener. I'm so grateful for electricity so that I can charge my phone, so I can call my family and friends and interact with you guys and run my business. I'm so grateful for electricity so that my son can put his CD player on in the morning when he wakes up from school. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have had electricity provided to me for 3 months for me and my family. When you change that attitude, and you can hear it in my voice, and you'll feel it as well when you switch into that gratitude mode. Instead of hating paying a bill, you're excited to pay the bill. You're grateful to have the opportunity to pay that bill. Because money, what is it really? It's an energetic exchange. You are exchanging your money, which is the currency, for whatever else has been provided, whether that service is electricity, or whether you make that money exchange for a service, or whether you make that money exchange for an item or for food or for whatever it is, for security, whatever it is. That is an energetic exchange taking place. So you have received in turn. So paying your electricity bill, when you're paying a bill, when you have debt that you're paying off, focus on gratitude. And then in terms of debt with things like credit cards and car loans and vacation debt, which is now a thing that people are getting into, it's easy to kind of see that day in our bank account and get angry because we're not paying it off, because it's still there, and we're like, oh, I should have paid this off already, and whatever we're thinking, whatever negative things we're thinking. And instead, we need to flick the switch and be like, I am so grateful that I got to experience whatever that money gave you, whether it was your dream car, whether it was a holiday, whether it was a life-changing surgery for you, whatever it is. Every time you pay that, every time you see that, debt still there in your bank account, you just got to come to it from a place of gratitude. Like, there's certain debts that we've taken a long time. We finally paid it off, like last month. Taken us like 4 or 5 years to pay off something. But at the same point, I've never been angry paying it off, ever. I've never felt cheated. I've never felt like it's never felt wrong. It's always been like, I'm so grateful because the equipment that we bought with it we use every single day. Like, I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to have that and to have such a thing as like paying off interest-free loans and stuff. Anyway, this is not a comfy bed. How does my kid sleep on this? I need to add new mattresses to the list. Ooh. Always choose gratitude. Now, it's a little bit trickier for some people because you've got negative messaging as well from your family, from your parents, from your environment around you. So I grew up with my mum and dad feeling kind of funny about paying like council rates. They always got really angry around council rate time. And I know this is super common, so it's not just my parents. Like, everyone I talk to gets really pissed off about paying council rates. And they're like, oh, it's like money for nothing. And it's like, wait a minute, or is it money for nothing, or is that the energetic exchange for the free public library that you take your kids to? Is that the energetic exchange for, the roads or the footpaths, or how the street sweeper comes around every time early in the morning and it's like those magical leaves just don't get cleaned up by themselves, Is that for all the council workers that work on our roads and direct traffic when something's happen? That's the grants that go back to schools and playgroups and kindies, and that's the beautiful pathways and walkways. We have this stunning bike track and we have these incredible facilities around us. So anytime anyone local to me starts grumbling about council rates, I'm like, check yourself. Do you use the footpaths? Do you go, to the library? Do you participate in all these festivals that happen? Yeah, babe. Council rate. This is the energetic exchange for it. So maybe it's just time to take a step back and think about it from that perspective of gratitude and realizing that it is just an energetic exchange. That's really like, you are getting something in return. You are getting something in return. Even with things like a speeding fine, which I got recently, which it's easy to think we don't get anything in return for that. You did. You got a fucking lesson. I got a lesson. No matter if you drive that road every single day, Shona, if you're not paying attention and you speed, you will get caught and it's not safe and you need to pay attention. No matter how late you are to that networking event. Even if it feels like you haven't got anything in exchange before that bill, guarantee you've got a lesson or something coming later to the fact. Look for the lessons, find the silver linings, and just be grateful. Life's too short to hate on your bill. Like, bills, tax, debt, it's a part of life for an average human being. And there's no point being angry or wishing it was different. Just learn to change your mindset so that it is an easier and more positive relationship for you, and that's how we make it through. Also, I found really, really helpful every time I pay a bill, I sit down on Monday mornings, and I've spoken about this with my Money for Mummy girls, sit down on Monday mornings, and that's when I do my bill paying and life admin. So I make appointments, I pay my bills, blah, 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 blah. Look at me, I'm so organized. I do all that on a Monday morning, and I have a bill in front of me. I literally hold it on my heart like a full hippie woo-woo chick and express at least 3 things I'm grateful for as I pay the bill. And then after I write the bill, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to pay that bill. I actually write thank you on it. And I used to write like paid and the receipt number. Now I write thank you with a smiley face and put the receipt number on there, and then I file it away. And it's just like giving thanks and expressing gratitude for the opportunity. But anyway, that's a little bit about bills. I hope you find this helpful and not too distracting with my shiny pillow and me throwing the phone around. I will talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to jump online, click the link in my bio or the link in the caption here and grab my $7 Kickstarter bundle, because you'll get my badass budget calculator and my money questions that help me manifest over $16,000 in 24 hours.